Flavored yogurts, particularly brands like Yoplait Original and Danone Fruit on the bottom, are a prime example of how the food industry hijacks the image of health and transforms it into a vehicle for sugar, additives, and empty calories. These products are heavily marketed as wholesome, a great start to your day, gut-friendly, or packed with calcium. But behind the cheerful packaging and fruity swirls lies a product that, nutritionally speaking, is much closer to a dessert than a health food. In fact, many of these yogurts contain more sugar per serving than a can of soda, while offering very little in the way of fiber, bioavailable protein, or meaningful probiotic benefit. At the core of the problem is the added sugar. A single container of Yoplait Original Strawberry, for example, contains about 19 grams of sugar, nearly 5 teaspoons, and most of that is added sugar, not naturally occurring lactose. Some varieties reach 25 to 30 grams per serving, which is more sugar than in a full-size Snickers bar. Danone's Fruit on the bottom line similarly hides sugar beneath the yogurt in syrupy fruit compotes, often made not from whole fruit but from concentrated fruit puree and glucose-fructose syrup. The fruit taste is intensified with natural flavors, which are chemically extracted essence compounds that mimic fruit rather than deliver any of its fiber or polyphenol benefits. The actual fiber content is negligible, often less than 1 gram, rendering the product a fast-absorbing, blood sugar spiking bomb rather than a balanced snack. The health implications of this are severe. Consistently consuming high-sugar yogurts contributes to insulin resistance, abdominal fat accumulation, and increased triglyceride levels, particularly dangerous because yogurt is often consumed at breakfast or as a light snack, moments when the body is most sensitive to insulin signals. Starting the day with a sugar hit trains the metabolism to crave more fast-adjusting carbohydrates, leading to energy crashes, mood swings, and persistent hunger. For children, who are frequently targeted with cartoon-branded, candy-sweetened yogurts, the damage is even more pronounced. Elevated sugar intake in children correlates with increased risk of attention disorders, behavioral issues, obesity, and early signs of fatty liver disease. The protein quality of these flavored yogurts is often poor, especially when made from low-fat or fat-free milk. Removing fat from the base product strips it of satiety and key fat-soluble vitamins like A and D. In order to compensate for the blandness and lack of texture, manufacturers rely on thickeners like modified cornstarch, gelatin, pectin, and carob bean gum. These additives offer no nutritional value and, in some cases, contribute to digestive discomfort or bloating. What's more, many popular flavored yogurts contain only 4 to 6 grams of protein per serving, barely enough to stabilize blood sugar, and far less than what's found in a serving of plain Greek yogurt, which often has 15 to 20 grams. Without sufficient protein or fat, these products do nothing to slow digestion, making them more like candy in disguise than a nourishing meal component. There's also the myth of the probiotic benefit. Yogurt has long been associated with gut health due to the presence of live bacterial cultures. But in mass-market flavored yogurts, especially those that are pasteurized after culturing or stored for long periods, the probiotic content is often minimal or dead. Some products add proprietary bacterial strains post-pasteurization to boost their marketing claims, but these strains are frequently unverified, in low quantities, and not diverse enough to significantly benefit the microbiome. True gut support requires multiple strains, high counts, and consistent intake, none of which are reliably present in sugary yogurts. And, ironically, the excess sugar in these products can actually promote the growth of harmful gut bacteria and yeast, undermining the very benefit they promise to provide. Another hidden issue is the use of synthetic additives to enhance flavor, color, and mouthfeel. Most flavored yogurts include natural flavor, which is a vague and legally murky term for any compound derived from a natural source, but then highly processed. These flavors are designed by food chemists to trigger dopamine release and train your brain to prefer the manufactured version of strawberry, blueberry, or peach over the real thing. Artificial colors may also be present, especially in children's varieties, further compounding the problem. Some of these dyes, like red 40 and yellow 5, have been linked to hyperactivity and behavioral disturbances in sensitive children. Though banned or restricted in some countries, they remain common in U.S. products and are rarely scrutinized by busy parents who believe they are offering a healthy treat. The packaging and portion sizes add another deceptive layer. Yogurt is often sold in single-serving cups that seem moderate, but many people eat two or more, especially when hungry or distracted. Some varieties are now sold in drinkable formats, making it even easier to overconsume. These liquid yogurts go down quickly, lack chewing resistance, a key satiety signal, and deliver an even faster spike of sugar into the bloodstream. The idea that yogurt is an inherently light or weight-friendly food is completely undermined when it's consumed in these ultra-processed forms. In summary, flavored yogurts like Yoplait Original and Danone Fruit on the bottom are a textbook case of health washing, using the reputation of traditional yogurt to sell what is effectively a sugar-laden dessert with little nutritional merit. These products deliver excessive added sugars, poor quality protein, synthetic additives, and questionable probiotics, all packaged under a veil of fruit, calcium, and live cultures. Far from supporting digestion or weight management, they actively contribute to metabolic dysfunction, poor gut health, and disrupted appetite regulation. For those seeking a truly healthy yogurt, the only reliable option is plain, unsweetened varieties, ideally whole milk Greek yogurt, with fresh fruit or a dash of honey added at home. Anything else is not just misleading, it's a health hazard hiding behind a spoon.